Hello, friends. Welcome once again to online lecture series phase 3. This lecture series has been the brainchild of Government Engineering College Bhavnagar to create a hub of knowledge for subjects into humanities. This time, we are here for a subject entitled Professional Communication and Ethics. Today, with us, we have Dr. Sejal Sir on behalf of Principal GC Bhavnagar, Coordinator, and entire college. I welcome you for this enlightening session. First of all, I would like to thank you for considering our request and showing your readiness to teach a very nice topic called professional documentation and technical description. It comes into module 2, right? Ma'am, we welcome you, and without wasting much of your time, I request you to start your presentation. Students are listening to you and viewing this on our YouTube channel. This particular subject probably is beneficial across the state because it is a topic of PCE that is offered by GTU in third semester. So definitely everybody who wants to get acquainted with this topic, ma'am is presenting. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, sir. Basically, this is an opportunity to gel with the students of other class, and also to share some knowledge that we have gained over the years. So, thank you so much, Imanshu sir and Principal GC Bhavnagar for giving me this opportunity. Right, and today I have selected topics which are actually very useful for technical students, basically engineering students. So one of them is technical description, how to write them, and the other one is technical proposals. So because as engineers, when you go to industry or even when you start your work, you people are supposed to present and prepare so many documents, and these documents are going to be very important in your business or in your job. So today we are going to go first technical descriptions. So this is going to be the outline of my lecture. What I am going to do here. Let's first we are going to learn about what is technical description. And the second one, we are going to talk about different forms of technical description. And then we are also going to talk about different types, which are the different types of technical description. What is the importance of this document? Why technical descriptions are so important in the field that we are going to learn? I'm going to share with you a format, because technical description is a formal document. So it has a specific format. So we are going to talk about that. And lastly, I'm also going to share one exercise that is going to help you in your GTU exam as well. Okay, so let us start. So, technical description is part of your unit number 3 in PC subject, that is professional documentation, how to write professional documents. So, writing, written communication is so important because how to write them. So, let us understand first what are technical descriptions. So basically, technical descriptions are those who define or describe a technical object or a concept or a process. And technical descriptions are written for someone who has little knowledge of that product or service to inform them about that object, concept, or process. Technical descriptions are used when the products and processes are developed. They are also written during the development as part of progress reports. They are also written as part of marketing and promotional literature and technical support documents like user manuals, installation manuals, and all that. Let me simplify this. इंडस्ट्री एक प्रोडक्ट बना रही है, तो वो प्रोडक्ट जब उसका डिज़ाइन बनता है और उसका प्रोटोटाइप बनता है और वो डिज़ाइन या प्रोटोटाइप जो है वो जब अप्रूवल के लिए जाते हैं तो भी टेक्निकल डिस्क्रिप्शन लिखा जाता है उस प्रोडक्ट का और प्रोसेस का, और जो उस प्रोडक्ट को पास करने के लिए जो प्रपोजल बनाई जाती है उसमें टेक्निकल डिस्क्रिप्शन एक बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट होता है पूरे प्रपोजल का. जब वो product बन रहा है, when the product is making is in process, the prototype is in process, at that time also, time by time progress reports are written and technical descriptions are part of the progress report also. And thirdly, after the product is made and the product is put into market to be sold, at that time again we have to write technical description as brochure, as part of brochure, as part of catalog, as part of promotional literature, advertisements, and also when you buy a product, at that time, suppose you have got a new phone, then you open the box of that phone, and what do you find? You find the phone itself, and along with that, you find some accessories like the headphone and all that, and along with that, you find some literature also. And that literature is nothing but user manual or technical description. So, and I want to also tell you that who writes this technical description? Okay, industry doesn't have any writers, special writers who will write about the product. Only engineers, they write this technical description. So as engineers, you are supposed to know how to write a technical description. Nowadays, you know that we do a lot of online shopping, right? So the sellers, the makers, the industry people, they sell their product on online portal also. So for selling on online portal, also they have to send the portal, like I am putting my product on Amazon. Then for Amazon, I have to prepare a technical description. Now this technical description of a ball, you can see on the screen, this is an example of how, they have described the product, they have put a visual of the product, at the same time they have highlighted, the utility points of that product, what are the special features of this product and why the buyer should buy this product, right? So for doing business online also, you have to prepare a technical description, right? Now you can see another example. The another example is of a stove, the stove that you can buy online, right? This stove you can carry if you are going to forest for some camping or you are traveling. Then you can cook a little bit of food on this, right? So, but you can see that putting a product online, you have to have visuals, videos. You have to have the name of the product, its technical features, its price, its guarantee, warranty, how to use it, and what are the what are its special features and what precautions you need to take, how to take care of that product, even how to dispose that product. So this kind of technical descriptions are prepared for online portals for purchase. Now here you see another example of a product description for advertisement and buying purpose online. So here also you can see, they have also shown reviews. They have shown its special features, and they have shown some measurements also here, right? So all these things are very important when you write a technical proposal. So I think you have seen the three, again I'm showing you the three examples of technical description which you have to put online for selling your product. So now we come to the basic thing, that is the definition of technical description. So basically, technical descriptions are combination of visual and text. Means a technical description shows something and then it tells something about what it is showing, right? Because technical things are complicated things. So by words only you cannot understand them. So it's very important that you include lot of visuals, okay, diagrams, charts, photographs, clip arts, and all other visual, okay, to describe that product. In addition to that, you can use some comparisons and other sense words to describe that product or that service. So technical description basically is a description which is combination of show and tell. Now there are many forms of technical descriptions. The most popular form is user manual. The user manual can be for a customer or it can be for a technician. So its purpose can be installation of the product, or its purpose can be to inform the user on its uses, right? So there are many forms of technical description, okay, depending on what's the purpose and audience. A technical description can be only one sentence or a paragraph or a whole section of a report or a proposal, or it can be an entire manual. So these are the different types of technical descriptions. Now let me tell you first about the importance. Technical description का importance क्या है? तो first thing is it gives you usage information, okay, how to use it, or it gives you installation information, how to install it. It gives you information about its different parts, okay, and components. It may tell you about how to maintain that product. It may tell you about how to do troubleshooting if there is a problem with the product. In addition to that, what is more important is, technical product descriptions are the documents which are legally required, because when you are selling a product, you have to ensure the safety and other compliance of the customer. And technical descriptions or manuals play a big role in that. So legally it is important that every product has a description or a manual which provides all due information that a customer needs to know about that product. Okay. So sometimes if the technical description is not written properly, its maintenance and other details are not conveyed properly, and if a customer's safety is compromised, then the company may put itself in a big trouble, right? So technical descriptions are required to have all critical details, and they should be written in a clear, logical, and a brief manner, right? And sometimes if technical descriptions are poorly written, then it may cause confusion, it wastes time of people, and sometimes some accidents or some big problems also can occur. So that's why it's very important that manuals should be designed very carefully, including each and every detail, and it should provide all information. Now there are two types of technical descriptions. One is mechanism description. Okay, so mechanism description tells you about what is the mechanism of a product, the physical aspects of tool, a machine, or any device. Okay, what are its components, how they are performing, and how it is designed, how a specific function is achieved out of that product. The mechanism description should provide clear understanding of the object that is being described, right? So basically, mechanism description provide you with what is the purpose or function of that product. For example, you have an iPhone. So what are the different features or functions of an iPhone, right? What is its appearance? Okay, what are its appearance like? What kind of screen? How many cameras? How sleek body is? What is the weight? What's the cover color? What quality of screen? Okay, what quality of cameras? Okay, and the other physical properties. Okay, and it also tells you about the overall function or purpose of that product. Tells you about the component parts like battery and other parts. Okay, and how this technology and how in whole this whole components and processes and functions and features are working, right? So after reading of mechanism manual, a reader gets a clear idea of what the product is, how it works, and what is its use, and how to maintain it. So that is how a technical description of a mechanism is written. Technical description is also, sometimes it's about process description. How a complex event occurs. It can be a mechanical process or a natural event, how it occurs. Right? Like example is how a specific drug works, how steel is made, how a computer compiles and executes program, and how microwave works. So descriptions also describe mechanisms or machines, and it also describes how it works, what are the process, okay, and what happens, how to take work from a device or a machine, what process is there. Right? So basically technical descriptions are of two types, a mechanism description and process description. So when you are writing a technical description, make sure you use these features, okay, as applicable. जहाँ जहाँ पे जो भी एप्लीकेबल है उसको आप इनकलकेट करें अपने टेक्निकल डिस्क्रिप्शन में. जैसे आप कलर के लिए डिस्क्राइब करें, शेप क्या है, साइज क्या है, व्हाट आर द डायमेंशंस, व्हाट मटेरियल इज यूज्ड, what are its component parts, what properties are there of this product or this service, what principles are at work in making of this product, what's the texture or smell or taste of this product, what is its overall finish or how it looks, what are the patterns or designs, and how to interact, means how to use that machine or that product or your iPhone, right? So these are some of the things that you need to include or you must include as per your requirement. Okay, आप कोई प्रोडक्ट का डिस्क्रिप्शन लिख रहे हो तो आप जैसे अगेन आई एम टेकिंग द एग्जांपल ऑफ आईफोन, देन व्हाट इज द कलर ऑफ दैट मॉडल, how the shape is, what's the size and weight, okay, what are the dimensions, what is the material of the screen, what capacity of the battery is used, what cameras are used, what are its properties or essential elements or features, okay, which technology at work in this model of iPhone, okay, how its finish looks, right, and all that things you may include as per your requirement in technical description of your iPhone. Now, whenever you you write a technical description, you should use the language which is brief, simple, and clear. Right? So always use specific, precise, and concrete terms. Don't use overly used general terms or confused words for your technical description, because whatever you are writing, your readers are the users. Okay, so they have to install or use that product. Okay, for following the instructions that you have written in your technical description. So make sure that you write specific terms, specific words, precise words, and appropriate words. Right? Use correct terminology. Okay. So what is terminology? It's technical words related to the product. But you need to understand who is your audience. So if your audience is technical audience, then you can use its technical terms. But it's a general audience, or it's a only a customer or user, end user. You are writing a manual for your end user or a customer, then you will use general words instead of technical words. Because sometimes customers are not technical people, so they don't understand what is a valve or what is a pin or what is a button. Then you can use analogy or comparison. Okay, so you can say that at the bottom of the product you will find a button-like thing. You have to move it, okay, to set the frequency. So likewise, you can use comparative words to make your process a product clear. Okay, when we are writing a technical description, we are not advertising, but we are informing. What is the purpose of technical description? To inform, not to advertise. सो यहाँ पे हम एडवर्टीजमेंट वाली लैंग्वेज नहीं यूज करेंगे, यहाँ पे हम ऑब्जेक्टिव लैंग्वेज यूज करेंगे, मतलब एकदम जनरल लैंग्वेज। ओके, और एकदम क्या बोलते हैं, कोई भी पर्सनल वर्ड्स नहीं यूज करेंगे, यहाँ पे हम एकदम ऑब्जेक्टिव लैंग्वेज यूज करेंगे। राइट, सो मेक श्योर दैट योर लैंग्वेज मस्ट बी प्रॉपर when you are writing a technical description. Okay. Now we are moving to when we start writing a technical description. मैं बच्चों को बताना चाहती हूँ कि technical description जो भी टॉपिक है वो आपके GTU के पेपर में 4 मार्क्स में या फिर 7 मार्क्स में पूछा जाता है. So it holds a very good weightage in your exam also. Now you know that in your college you are there are many different branches, and if I tell you that you write down technical description on a certain topic, so it is possible that all branch students are not aware with that product or that topic, right? So most of the time, do you know what is the question in GTU paper? That form a technical description or write a technical description or any product or any service of your choice. So what you can do, you can prepare technical description on any one product and prepare it properly before you go to exam. So I'm sure that you will get very good marks, because आप जब अपना टेक्निकल डिस्क्रिप्शन तैयार करके जाओगे और अगर आपको कोई स्पेसिफिक टॉपिक नहीं दिया गया और आप अपनी चॉइस का टॉपिक लिख सकते हो, तो आपको उसमें पूरे मार्क्स मिल जाएंगे, राइट? सो दैट you will do. Now, before you start to write down your description, make sure what is your purpose. मैं ये description क्यों लिख रहा हूँ? Okay, so are you informing them? Okay, are you informing them about the usage, guarantee, warranty, and its precautions, or are you informing them about how to install it, or are you informing them about how to use it? तो आपका पर्पस क्या है? पहली बात वो who is your audience? आपका ऑडियंस कौन है? Is it an end user or a customer, or it is your technician who is going to install it? Okay, so first define that. Accordingly, you will use your language and words. Okay? Are you describing different type of solar panels for the average consumer or customer to help them choose what is the best? Or are you giving instructions to a technician and installers? So first, before you start writing down your technical description, then you make sure you know who is the audience and what is your purpose of writing this technical description. So I hope you are getting my point. Uh, Till now, what I have discussed, what is a technical description, what is its importance, what are its different types, and what are the different formats that it takes. So I think the students are clear about these points. Now I am trying to give you a specific format of a technical description. So student may note down the points which are given here. These points will help you how to form a technical description. And again also I will show you the format in a table format, so you can even take a screenshot of this slide or the next to next slide which is having a format, right? So take a screenshot so that you understand that how to write this technical description. Okay. So what are the points which are included in a technical description? First you write down what a technical description is. Okay, your first paragraph is about what it is and what is its main purpose. Your second point is overview of that product, its overall appearance and its mechanism. Okay, so for example, again I'm taking a consistent example of your iPhone. So in definition, you will write down that this is a this generation, iPhone. Okay, and it's launched in this, and it's a very good product, technologically advanced product. This will be your definition. In overview, you will describe its look, its screen, its slickness, its color, and its overall appearance. You will describe. Then in components, the third point is components. In third point components, you will describe its parts. Okay, you know that a phone's parts include camera, battery, screen, body, right? So describe all the components, and if we are talking about the phone, then you describe its specifications or its configurations also, like what capacity, memory, and what capacity, its mechanism, and all that you are going to describe. Okay. Then after describing the components, the fourth point is explanation, how it works, what are its features, what are its functions, and what are the highlights of this function. और इस आईफोन के साथ आप क्या कर सकते हो, क्या क्या आप उससे काम ले सकते हो, ये वाली चीज आप उसके एक्सप्लेनेशन में बताओगे. So I told you in the definition that a technical description is combination of show and tell. So a technical description is not complete without visuals. So include visuals. What kind of visuals can we include? So we can include photographs, clip arts. We can include diagrams, charts. We can include exploded diagrams, cutaway diagrams, label diagrams. Okay, we can show photos, we can show clip arts, we can show many different kind of visuals, because you are students of communication, so you know that one picture is equal to 1,000 words, right? So in technical field, sometimes you cannot explain things with words, but you can explain in a better manner with a diagram or a picture, right? So you will include 1, 2, 3 visuals in your technical description. Okay, and in conclusion, you may write down or discuss about the price, its history, its availability, its warning, its warranty, everything that you can show in conclusion. Never forget to write down the references in your technical description. आप जहाँ से भी जो वेबसाइट या जो रिसोर्स से आप इंफॉर्मेशन लेते हैं उसको साइट करना रेफरेंस में नहीं भूलें. So this is the, as you see, this is the format of a technical description, right? Now, I have just given you one example of how diagrams can be shown. You all are students of, you have studied engineering graphics. So you know that diagrams can be of different types. For example, left side you see a cutaway diagram of a computer mouse. सो कंप्यूटर माउस को अगर खोल के हम देखते हैं तो कौन कौन से कंपोनेंट है और उनका क्या वर्क है. ठीक है, तो ये कट अवे डायग्राम दिखाया गया. उसके बाजू में राइट साइड में यू विल सी द एक्सप्लोडेड डायग्राम ऑफ अ कैमरा. सो यू नो व्हेन इफ what are the parts that are there in a camera, right? So different kind of diagrams can be included in your technical description. You may take a screenshot of this slide, which tells you about, it tells you about the format. So first decide your audience and purpose, write down definition and function of product, write down overview of that product, components and explanation of that product. Then what kind of visuals can you include in that product? Please take screenshot of this. In conclusion, you will offer some further information, and in references, you will write down the name of websites or windows that you have used to write down this technical description. And here is the exercise. I want all of you to write down your own technical description, and I have chosen a very simple topics. Like you can write down first, you can start with a pencil or a ballpoint pen. You know, ballpoint pen is also a mechanical product. So you can take up that, you can take a mouse, you can take a cell phone, you can write down technical description of a calculator, okay? Or you can write down comparative features of Google Meet versus MS Teams, or you can write down technical description of a TV remote, or any tool or product of your choice. So note down this exercise. Choose a product and draft a technical description for a user, audience who is not familiar with this product. Okay, and use this template. मैंने अभी आपको जो टेबल दिखाया, जो टेम्पलेट दिखाया, उसको यूज करिए और एक टेक्निकल डिस्क्रिप्शन लिखिए और उसमें थोड़े से विजुअल्स भी डालिए. Include some visuals, okay, and try to attempt this. And as I suggested you, मैंने आप लोग को बताया है कि GTU में आप जब एग्जाम देंगे तो अगर आप घर से ही एक टेक्निकल डिस्क्रिप्शन अच्छे से तैयार करके जाएंगे, then you will be able to attempt that question properly, right? Because आप जो diagrams और visuals include करेंगे उसकी थोड़ी सी आपको preparation करनी पड़ेगी. So you can choose a cell phone or a laptop or a mouse or any other product, a camera, and write down its technical description and show it to your teacher. Okay, so I think this is all about a technical description. Now we have some time left, so I'm also going to tell you about what a technical proposal is. Okay, so I'm stop sharing this. And now I'm sharing with you I'm also going to tell you about what is a technical proposal. So I'm sharing the presentation here. Okay, so I think you can see the presentation, right? So I'm trying to make it full screen first. Okay, so hopefully you are seeing this. Okay, so let us understand how to write down a technical proposal. Now, see, proposal is also a very important document, okay, in professional communication. So the word proposal comes from the word to propose, and I think you know all know how and what is it to propose. So to propose means to present a idea and to convince others to accept that idea, right? So a proposal is a well thought and well planned idea, okay, to present to someone, okay. So let's begin. In this class of technical proposal, we will discuss what is a technical proposal, what is its purpose, what is the format of technical proposal, and types, which kind of language is to be used in technical proposal. And lastly, we are also going to talk about 7 C's of writing a technical proposal. And as usual, I am also going to provide with you an exercise for writing a proposal. So let us understand what is a proposal. Proposals, its objective is to convince or persuade the reader to accept the writer's proposed idea. Okay, proposal is like चलो ऐसा करते हैं. अगर आप ऐसा करोगे तो ये आपके लिए यूजफुल होगा. That is what proposal is. A proposal in technical sense is document that tries to persuade the reader to implement a proposed plan or approve a proposed project. ठीक है, जैसे you for example, you are a student, you have finished your studies and you have started a computer company which works for the maintenance of others' computers. Right. So now you came to know that your college, GC Bhavnagar, has a big computer lab, and they are in requirement of some agency who may does the maintenance of a computer lab. So you write down a proposal, okay, and you send it to GC Bhavnagar, principal sir GC Bhavnagar, that sir, I am an agency, I am a computer company who can do maintenance work for your computer lab. Okay, so you are proposing an idea that you will maintain a computer lab, okay, and you will get an annual contract for that. Okay, so you will provide service, in return you get money. So technical proposals are basically used to get a new contract or continue your existing contract. Okay, basically proposals are made to propose that you are worthy or you are eligible or you can do others' work. Okay, so, purpose of this kind of proposals is to convince the reader that the proposed plan or project is worth doing. Okay, and also in same proposal you are writing that there are many agencies who can do the maintenance work of your computer lab, but we are the best agency. That is what also you have to write in your proposal. So proposal is basically a persuasive document, a convincing document. प्रपोजल में खाली इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं दी जाती है, कुछ आर्ग्यूमेंट्स भी दिए जाते हैं कि हम आपको बहुत अच्छी सर्विस प्रोवाइड करेंगे और हम आपको एक्सेलेंट काम करके देंगे. That's how you can increase your business by sending a proposal. तो आई थिंक अभी बच्चों को समझ में आ गया है कि what a proposal is and what is its purpose. Okay. गवर्नमेंट एजेंसीज जो होती है, गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स जो होते हैं, दे रिक्वायर सर्टेन एजेंसीज टू डू देयर वर्क. सो व्हाट डू दे पब्लिश एन आरएफपी इन न्यूज़पेपर. आरएफपी होता है रिक्वेस्ट फॉर प्रपोजल्स, राइट. तो वो लोग प्रपोजल मंगाने के लिए एक एडवर्टीजमेंट देते हैं न्यूज़पेपर. ओके, तो गवर्नमेंट की जो एजेंसी है जिनको जो भी कंप्यूटर लैब का मेंटेनेंस करवाना है या गार्डनिंग का काम करवाना है, तो वो लोग एक आरएफपी पब्लिश करते हैं न्यूज़पेपर में। उसके रिस्पॉन्स में दे गेट मैनी डिफरेंट प्रपोजल्स, ओके, एंड मेनी एजेंसीज सबमिट प्रपोजल कि हाँ हम आपकी कंप्यूटर लैब को मेंटेन करके देंगे या हम आपके गार्डन को सुंदर बना के देंगे, राइट। तो प्रपोजल्स किस चीज़ के लिए लिखी जाती है? कोई सर्विस देने के लिए, ठीक है, कोई स्टडी या रिसर्च करने के लिए, कोई प्रोडक्ट प्रोवाइड करने के लिए, कोई सर्विस प्रोवाइड करने के लिए, रॉ मटेरियल प्रोवाइड करने के लिए, राइट। ये सब के लिए प्रपोजल लिखा जाता है that we are the agency who can do some research work for you, we are the agency who can complete your project for you, or we are the agency who may do some feasibility study for you, or we may provide you with some raw material or some product or some service. So this is the purpose of writing a proposal. Now देखो, proposals are basically complicated documents, so इनमें थोड़े ज़्यादा ही components आपको देखने को मिलेंगे. So let us divide all components of a proposal in three parts: prefatory part, main body, and supplementary. Prefatory में क्या आता है? तो पहली बात तो ये कि proposals formal documents है, तो उसका एक format होता है. तो उस फॉर्मेट में सबसे पहले प्रिफेटरी पार्ट होता है. प्रिफेटरी पार्ट में सबसे पहला होता है टाइटल पेज. So what is written in title page? Who is writing this proposal for whom? सबसे पहले आपकी एजेंसी का नाम, फिर जो टॉपिक है आपके प्रपोजल का वो, और फिर आप जिसको सबमिट कर रहे हैं प्रपोजल उनका नाम. कंप्लीट नेम विद ऑल एसोसिएशंस. ठीक है. सो ये बन गया आपका टाइटल पेज. ओके. फॉर एग्जांपल Delight Computer Agency, okay, writing a proposal on maintenance service for Vishwakarma Government Engineering College Computer Lab, submitted to Principal Vishwakarma Government Engineering College. तो ये हो गया आपका टाइटल पेज. Then there is a letter of transmittal. Letter of transmittal is GC Bhavnagar has requested you to provide a proposal for computer maintenance of computer lab. So that letter you have to attach here. If your proposal is more than 5 pages, then you have to write a summary and you have to put it here in the beginning, and then you include table of contents या फिर index. Okay, which item on which page, that's called table of contents. So ये हो गया आपका beginning का section आपके proposal का. टाइटल पेज हो गया, लेटर ऑफ ट्रांसमिटल हो गया, समरी हो गया और इंडेक्स हो गया. ऑलराइट. नाउ द सेकंड पार्ट इज मेन बॉडी और द डिटेल्स. सो इट बिगिंस विद इंट्रोडक्शन, देन यू हैव अ टेक्निकल सेक्शन. टेक्निकल सेक्शन में क्या लिखोगे? That what kind of service you are going to do, what are the things that you are going to cover, okay, and what kind of service you will provide technically. ये लिखोगे. मैनेजमेंट सेक्शन में आता है कि हाउ दिस वर्क विल बी मैनेज्ड, मतलब वीक में कितनी बार आप आएंगे या आपका आदमी यहाँ पे रह के उसको मैनेज करेगा कंप्यूटर लैब को, या फिर वीक में कितनी बार कौन से स्केड्यूल पे मैनेजमेंट होगा, मेंटेनेंस होगा, ये सारा मैनेजमेंट सेक्शन में आता है. What would be the cost of this contract? That you have to write down in detail here, and then you will write down conclusion. ठीक है. तो आप बताएंगे. और सप्लीमेंट्री पार्ट्स में आता है अपेंडिक्स और अटैचमेंट. कोई अपेंडिक्स मतलब कोई भी अटैचमेंट हो तो, एंड यू विल हैव रेफरेंसेस. ओके. अभी ये फॉर्मेट जो है मैं आपको एक बहुत अच्छा एग्जांपल देके समझाती हूँ. जैसे कि Indian Defense Department is in requirement of some war helicopters, right? Now they put an RFP in Times of India. That what is RFP? I told you earlier. RFP is request for proposals. So they ask for they published an RFP in newspaper that they require some war helicopters for Indian Defense Department. Now, various companies send their proposals, okay, and they submit it to Defense Department of India. Now, उस प्रपोजल में क्या लिखा होगा? प्रीफेटरी पार्ट में टाइटल पेज होगा, लेटर ऑफ ट्रांसमिटल होगा, समरी होगी और इंडेक्स होगा। मेन बॉडी में क्या लिखा होगा? पहले तो आपकी कंपनी का इंट्रोडक्शन होगा, फिर आपका जो वॉर हेलीकॉप्टर है उसकी डिजाइन क्या होगी, कौन सा मटेरियल होगा, कौन से कंपोनेंट्स होंगे, उसका क्या कैपेसिटी होगा, उसका परफॉर्मेंस क्या होगा, ये सारी चीजें टेक्निकल सेक्शन में आएगी। हाउ विल यू प्रिपेयर, हाउ विल यू मैनेज टू प्रोड्यूस 100 वॉर हेलीकॉप्टर्स? Okay, so where will you put your plant? What technology you will use? What raw material you will use? Okay, what would be the outcome? ये सारा management section में आएगा. And what would be the cost? Breakup of cost. Okay, making cost, raw material cost, taxes. ये सारा breakup of cost जो है वो आपके cost estimate में आएगा. And lastly, in conclusion, you will promise them that you, if they choose you to give this contract, you will be the best company who will perform the level best and will provide you with a very qualitative product. ठीक है? So ये हो गया आपका proposal of a war helicopter for Indian Defense Department. Now there are 4 kind of proposals which are there: solicited and unsolicited. If you write down a proposal in response of an RFP, it is solicited proposal. मतलब एक एडवर्टाइजमेंट आया था जिसके रिस्पॉन्स में आपने प्रपोजल सबमिट किया है, तो वो हो गया सॉलिसिटेड प्रपोजल। व्हाट इज अनसॉलिसिटेड? एडवर्टाइजमेंट नहीं आई पर आपको पता है कि हाँ जीसी भावनगर में कंप्यूटर लैब को मेंटेन करने के लिए कोई एजेंसी की जरूरत है और आप उस प्रपोजल को लिख के भेज रहे हो, तो दैट इज अनसॉलिसिटेड प्रपोजल। नाउ देयर आर अदर 2 टाइप्स आर इंटरनल एंड एक्सटर्नल प्रपोजल। एक ही कंपनी में इंटर डिपार्टमेंट में जो प्रपोजल लिखी जाती है, एक डिपार्टमेंट दूसरे डिपार्टमेंट में भेजता है, तो वो इंटरनल हो गया। एक्सटर्नल प्रपोजल्स आर यू एज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन सेंडिंग प्रपोजल टू डिफरेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, देन इट्स एक्सटर्नल प्रपोजल। What kind of language should be used in a proposal? So basically, आपका as I told you, your proposal is a persuasive document. Okay, so its language should be convincing, logical and credible. आपकी लैंग्वेज कैसी होनी चाहिए? कन्विंसिंग होनी चाहिए। कन्विंस कैसे करेंगे? विथ अ साउंड लॉजिक एंड डिटेल्स। ओके, एंड आप जो भी क्लेम कर रहे हो बिलीवेबल होने चाहिए। दैट यू शुड राइट अ वेरी ट्रू एंड फैक्चुअल रियलिस्टिक प्रपोजल। Okay, and consider your audience purpose when you set a tone to your proposal. Okay, so you know, throughout the document you should be positive, you should be you know, progressive, and you should be logical, and you should be objective. तो आपका बेसिकली प्रपोजल में लैंग्वेज क्लियर, ब्रीफ होना चाहिए, एज पर योर ऑडियंस पर्पस एंड टोन होना चाहिए, राइट? एंड बिकॉज आपको उनको कन्विंस करना है कि यू आर द बेस्ट पार्टी हु कैन गेट दिस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, तो उस हिसाब से लॉजिक बिल्ड करना चाहिए और कन्विंसिंग आर्ग्यूमेंट्स प्रेजेंट करने चाहिए। So like you have already learned about the 7 C's of letter writing. Now same 7 C's apply to proposal writing also. That is, the first C is clear. Okay, have clear ideas. Write down clear ideas in your proposal. What is coherent? Coherent is logically organized ideas. Right? Means जो आप लिख रहे हो वो logical होना चाहिए. Okay, वो step by step होना चाहिए, convincing होना चाहिए. It should be concise. Concise meaning it should be brief, not very you know, big words and big sentences, and it should have polite tone and formal language. It should have all the details that are required. That it should be concrete and complete. Okay, you should have all specific details and complete details. And lastly, your proposal document should be correct. in the sense that it should not have any kind of detail error or language error. It should not have any kind of inaccurate information. Right? So these are 7 C's. And this is the exercise of the proposal. Same, what I have given you the example, I've written it here, that you are the owner of a computer firm providing repairing and maintenance service to companies having computers in big number. Okay, a reputed company has sent you a request for proposal for annual maintenance contract, AMC, of their computer systems. Write down a detailed proposal in response to the request, mentioning how you will handle this work, manpower and resources required, schedule planning of maintenance visit, approximate cost and quality assurance of good work on your part. Right? तो आपको जब भी आप टेक्निकल प्रपोजल लिखोगे तो 3 चीजें इंक्लूड करोगे, टेक्निकल सेक्शन, मैनेजमेंट सेक्शन एंड फाइनेंशियल सेक्शन, दैट इज कॉस्ट एस्टिमेट. राइट? और इसके अलावा आप उसका टाइटल पेज बनाओगे, इंट्रोडक्शन लिखोगे और लास्ट में आप कंक्लूजन लिखोगे और रेफरेंसेस लिखोगे. So proposal writing is really easy, right? And this is going to be very useful. जब भी कोई प्रोडक्ट वन प्लान में होता है तभी भी प्रपोजल राइटिंग रिक्वायरमेंट होता है. जब भी आपको कॉन्ट्रैक्ट लेना होता है तभी भी प्रपोजल राइटिंग की रिक्वायरमेंट रहती है, राइट? सो दिस इज अ टाइप ऑफ प्रोफेशनल डॉक्यूमेंट that I think you need to know how to write it properly. Okay, so I hope you liked both the topics, right? And I hope you got clarity on both of them, right? So with that, I conclude my discussion on both the things. What is proposal writing and what is technical description writing. And now I invite any questions if you have, right? So we have some 5 minutes or 7 minutes. You can ask some questions if you have something that you did not understand or some more information that you would like to have on both the topics, right? Okay, over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. It was a fabulous session, obviously, about technical proposal and technical description, in particularly the way you have actually dealt with the topic. Because when I teach this topic in the class, I really tell them that, you know, the way government works, the way private works, the way certain sectors work, there is a difference. So normally you cannot judge everything with the same thing. The way you were dealing with technical proposals, it was very clear, you know, the way government demand standards, or we go for things, and then if you want to open something into GC Bhavnagar, there's a process, there's a procedural part. You should ask the students to take a screenshot of the things. That was fabulous. So this is all from ma'am. I request the students who are watching us on YouTube to drop down any question if you have, so that, you know, I can address that question on your behalf and ma'am will answer it up. Or else, even if in future those who would be watching, if you have any question, you can drop down into the comment box and later I can ask ma'am to answer it up so that it can be justified. Please, the session is all on for 30 seconds. For 30 seconds, I'll be waiting for your questions. Please type into the comment box. Ma'am, we have a question, a simple
Yes.
question. The student wants to ask, the difference between L1 and H1 for technical proposal that we go for, and how does it work?
L1 and H1.
Yes, ma'am.
What's that?
Lowest value and highest value when we give this in a proposal tender and all. Probably that would be the question, if I am not wrong.
Okay.
When
So
बेटा
when
आप जो पूछना चाह रहे हो शायद मेरे ख्याल से मेरे लेक्चर पे ही सही है ये नोट, ये जो आपने पूछा है कि जब हम
जी।
अपनी जगह देते हैं किसी को तो इट इज ऑलवेज द हाईएस्ट कोटेड वैल्यू, और जब
Okay.
हम किसी प्रोडक्ट को खरीदते हैं बेटा तो मेरे ख्याल से वो जिसका जो जो जेम में लोवेस्ट प्राइस आता है, बिड आता है, वो होगा। शायद ये आप पूछना चाह रहे होगे probably.
So I think when the agency gets all the proposals are segregated as per because the biggest criteria of selecting or rejecting any proposal is the price. In industry or in any organization, costing is a big concern, right? So I think highest and lowest, it's like there would be a range of highest cost and lowest cost, and the other proposals that are falling between. And after considering all aspects, but I think the major aspect is cost estimate, the proposals are selected or rejected on that basis. So I think that is what
Yes, thank you,
L1 or
ma'am.
H1 is.
Thank you, thank you. That's probably this would from my lectures only, this would have been a question. Any other question if you want to take, or else we'll call it for a day. A couple of seconds, I'm waiting. So that's it, ma'am. If at all, students, it's an appeal to all that if you you go through your this particular session, it's a very fabulous session on technical description and technical proposal writing. Definitely, madam has covered almost all the aspects that would make you clear about the concept of this particular topic, and why this topic is in the syllabus. That also has been highlighted, because sooner or later you will be involved into professional business, and then you will be a part of these things, right? Either you will be launching a product, you will be part of a company that is launching a product, or anything. So definitely, ma'am, thanks a lot from Government Engineering College, Bhavnagar. We really appreciate the work that you have put into, and thanks a lot for your invaluable time. And with a positive note that in future, if we want, definitely will be there on this platform to conduct one more session. With this positive note, I'm calling it a day. Thank you on behalf of Principal Sir, Ahuti ma'am. She's not here today with us, but on behalf of her also, I would like to thank you, ma'am, and on behalf of all the students. This would be shared probably to, it is on YouTube. I will be sharing you the link as well, and sharing the link with many colleges, so that most of the students can get benefit of this particular topic. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity. Thank you.